Here's Clark for 29 points, gets tripped up.
80% of flagrant fouls against Caitlin Clark came from one team, the Chicago Sky.
Good. Kennedy Carter now with 12 points off the bench.
This isn't just bad sportsmanship. It's a calculated attempt to break the WNBA's biggest star.
Ozzy coming over. Your screen, again, DeShields against Clark.
Coming up, we're exposing the WNBA's biggest blunder yet. You'll see footage of Caitlin Clark getting hammered by opponents who can't keep up.
Seattle, and all of a sudden, we're pretty close. This has been as close as it's been all second.
In this video, we're crunching the numbers to show you just how much the league owes to Clark. From skyrocketing ticket sales to record-breaking viewership, the stats don't lie. So why is the WNBA letting its golden goose get roasted? We've got the answers, and they're going to make you mad. Before we begin, kindly like and subscribe to our channel if you haven't done so already. All right, let's talk about the WNBA before Caitlin Clark showed up. The league was basically on life support, relying on the NBA to keep the lights on. We're talking viewership numbers that would make a high school chess tournament look like the Super Bowl. The WNBA was struggling to fill seats, and most folks couldn't name a single player if their life depended on it.
All right, if you guys can name a WNBA player right now, I'll give you $100.
Take it away. Take it away. What's WNBA?
Name 5 WNBA players.
Oh, I don't watch WNBA.
But then, Caitlin Clark enters the chat, and suddenly, everyone's paying attention. You want to know how much she boosted viewership? Check this out. Last year's WNBA Finals averaged about 700,000 viewers. Not bad, right? Wrong. Clark's NCAA championship game? A whopping 19 million people tuned in. That's a difference of over 18 million people. But why are these numbers such a big deal? Well, for starters, it's proof that people will actually watch women's basketball when it's exciting. Clark's bringing in fans who've never given the WNBA a second thought before. And we're not just talking about a few extra eyeballs here and there. We're talking about a whole new audience that could change the game for the entire league. The WNBA has been desperate for this kind of attention for years. The clip you're about to see shows how empty the streets were in a supposed title parade. Simply put, the WNBA has been begging for a star who could put butts in seats and eyes on screens. And now they've got one. And it's like they hit the jackpot. The league's even moving games to bigger arenas just to fit all the fans who want to see Clark play. That's how much of a difference she's making. But here's where things get wild. Not everyone's thrilled about Clark's success. You'd think a rising tide lifts all boats, right? Well, most of the WNBA's old guards are acting like Clark stole their lunch money or something. Instead of welcoming her with open arms, they're throwing shade and elbows. It's like they're scared she's going to make them look bad or take their spotlight. And that's the drama we're diving into next. Why are some WNBA players trying to bring down the very person who could save their league? Is it jealousy? Fear? Or is there something deeper going on here? Let's be real. Without Clark, the WNBA will still be stuck in that same old rut. Low viewership, empty arenas, and a future that looked about as bright as a black hole. But now they've got a chance to turn things around big time. So why are some players acting like Clark's the enemy instead of their ticket to the big time? Stick around because we're about to break it all down. Let's start with Diana Taurasi, the WNBA's all-time leading scorer. You'd expect her to welcome fresh talent, right? Nope. Instead, she hit Clark with this zinger. Reality is coming. You look superhuman playing against 18-year-olds, but you're going to come play with some grown women that have been playing professional basketball for a long time. Ouch. Sounds like someone's feeling a little insecure about their spot at the top. But Taurasi's not the only one throwing shade. Breanna Stewart, another WNBA superstar, basically said Clark needs to win a championship before she can be considered one of the greats. Come on, Breanna. We all know championships are a team effort. Clark's individual skills are off the charts, and you know it. Even retired players are getting in on the hate. Lynette Woodard tried to invalidate Clark's scoring record by saying it doesn't count because they didn't have a three-point line back in her day. Seriously? That's like saying modern runners' records don't count because they have better shoes now. So why are these WNBA players so salty about Clark's success? It's pretty simple. They're scared. Clark's not just good. She's a phenomenon. She's bringing in viewers, selling out arenas, and getting endorsement deals that make other players' contracts look like pocket change. And instead of embracing the spotlight she's bringing to the entire league, they're trying to dim her shine. But here's the kicker. It's not just trash talk anymore. Things are getting physical on the court, and it's starting to look like a pattern. We're seeing hard fouls, accidental elbows, and some seriously questionable defense when Clark's got the ball. It's like they think they can intimidate her out of her game. The Chicago Sky, in particular, seems out to get her. It was so horrible that Charles Barkley gave them this rebuke.
You women out there, y'all petty, man.
Let's look at the big picture. Clark isn't just good. she's in a league of her own. Her stats are blowing other rookies and even WNBA stars out of the water. But it's not just about points and assists. Clark's real value lies in the fans she brings to the game. Now that we've seen the drama on the court, let's talk cold, hard cash. How much do you think Caitlin Clark is really worth to the WNBA? The numbers might shock you. Remember those viewer numbers we talked about earlier? This huge gap in viewers is a big deal for the WNBA. More eyes on the game mean more money from TV deals, more ticket sales, and more interest from sponsors. Clark isn't just a player, she's a one-woman marketing machine. Want proof? Just look at her jersey sales. When Clark was drafted by the Indiana Fever, her jersey sold out in hours. The team saw a massive 1.2% increase in jersey sales compared to last year. That's not just good, it's unheard of. But here's the crazy part. Clark isn't getting rich from all those jersey sales. In fact, no WNBA player is. Unlike in the NBA, WNBA players don't get a cut of merchandise sales. That's right. All those Clark jerseys flying off the shelves, the players don't see a dime from them. This leads us to the big question. How much is Clark actually making? Her base salary as a rookie is just over $76,000, which is the standard for WNBA rookies. But her impact on the league is much bigger than her pay suggests. She's attracting millions of viewers and fans. Clark's endorsement deals show her true value. She signed a $28 million contract with Nike, far more than her WNBA salary. In total, Clark could make up to $500,000 this year from marketing deals and bonuses. WNBA boss Kathy Engelbert knows Clark's value. She said, "A player like Caitlin will help all our players get more notice. She'll help our league get more value." This means more money from sponsors and TV deals. It could lead to better pay for all players, not just Clark. Clark's arrival comes at a perfect time. The WNBA is growing fast. Last year was its most watched season in over 20 years. Teams are moving games to bigger arenas to fit all the fans. These changes could mean more money and better conditions for everyone in the league. But not everyone's happy about this. Some old school players and current ones don't like the changes. They worry the league might lose its identity. Some players feel threatened by Clark's popularity. They fear being left behind as the league changes. As the saying goes, change often meets resistance. And in the WNBA's case, this resistance is risky. It could cost the league millions. Are some players really willing to risk it all just to keep things the same? By not embracing Clark, these players could hurt the league's chances of growing. They might be trying to protect their own status, but in doing so, they could miss out on the benefits of a more popular and profitable league. The WNBA faces a choice. Will it fully embrace Clark and the changes she brings, or will it try to stick to its old ways? The league's future depends on this decision. If they welcome Clark and use her popularity, they could reach new heights. If they resist, they might miss a huge chance to grow. In the end, the WNBA needs to decide what's more important, keeping things the same or reaching new fans and making more money. Clark offers a path to a brighter future for women's basketball. It's up to the league and its players to decide if they're ready to take that path. What do you think? Let us know in the comments. Also, like and subscribe to our channel if you haven't done so already. Thanks for watching.